What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man? It's been a while since we've really been live or been, doing much. There's been a lot going on. A lot of rumors flying around with the little red birdies that the Titans could possibly try and trade up. Um, and a lot of people have asked me, TA, what do you think about that? And I personally think it's only going to happen if C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young falls to 3. I think then it's a possibility. I just don't think they're willing to take anybody else at 3. I don't think they're going to take anybody else at 3. It's just Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud just seem like they're just levels above everybody in this draft. And I get it that Anthony Richardson is a freak of nature athletically, man. 243, 244, somewhere around there, and just is a beast, right? I wouldn't be too mad taking him just because he's just, wow, the talent he has. And a lot of people, and that's why I have the picture of Malik Willis up, because some people are saying, oh, Malik Willis is kind of like that. Malik Willis is nowhere near this Anthony Richardson's mobility, athletically, the agileness, the shiftiness, all that type of stuff. Anthony Richardson is on it, and he's built way different. And that's not taking anything away from Malik, but we saw Malik in there, and he's just not ready. He's not ready. Now, I know you give him some blocking, you give him some extra help, at the receiver position, and then things could possibly happen. Sure, of course. But you got to remember, we're ready. It's either win now or rebuild, and everyone's pretty much made it clear. Jim Wyatt, everybody, we're not rebuilding. So that's why Derrick Henry's not going to be traded. It's not going to happen. Jeffrey Simmons' deal should come pretty soon. Hopefully, get that done. But like I said, I don't think you're going to see the Tennessee Titans trading up, unless it's for Bryce Young or definitely not Anthony Richardson. I just don't think so. Definitely not Will Levis. But Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud definitely seems like, if one of them falls to 3, then it's definitely a possibility. Otherwise, you wait on and see if PJJ is there. If Paris Johnson Jr. is not there, trade the fuck back and get some more help. Corners. I mean, we still need another corner. We definitely need receivers. We got to get the blocking done. Definitely, man. I'm going to say what's up to everybody. How's everybody doing, man? We got Big Vol Daddy. What's up, buddy? Titan 70, what's up, buddy? Daniel Berry Sports, how you doing? John Laster, spoiler alert, Titans trade up for the number 3 spot for a wide receiver. That you wouldn't even need to trade up. You wouldn't even need to trade up. Titan 70 says way too much compensation for that the level of talent available at pick number 3. Yeah, I don't even think it would like I said, if one of those quarterbacks is there at 3, trading to 3 is a lot different than trading to 1. So again, if one of them's there, I wouldn't mind having Bryce Young, even though he's smaller and everything like that. Just his IQ, his craftiness, his just the way he's able to create plays, and he doesn't even have balls batted down like you would assume. So very interesting to see if he slides, maybe just because of his size. I don't know, but he's proven that he wins games. He can make every throw, and he's a playmaker. So we're going to see. And I personally would love to have C.J. Stroud. He just has such a soft touch, man. He throws the ball. The accuracy is beautiful. And then again, that AR-15, Anthony Richardson's a guy that's sitting there. And to be honest, I just don't think we're going to do that. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's going to happen? You guys think the Titans would trade up to number 3 and take Anthony Richardson? I just don't see that. James says, who are trading? We need picks. Do we get picks back? Let's see. Aiden says, I saw the Texans are not drafting a quarterback. Well, that's rumors going around that the Texans may not draft a quarterback. At least not with the first, that first pick that they have. Who knows? I mean, you got to remember, and everybody knows Caleb Williams I always almost say Caleb Farley. Caleb Williams and Drake May will be there next year. Maybe Texans are like, look, we got a shitload of draft picks this year, a shitload next year. Let's just wait. Let's build weaponry. Let's build the offensive line and bring one of those guys in to take over next year. And we'll have way more draft picks to go on top of that as well. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Titan70 says, Rand did this to get Lance. It was a bust. Hopefully he learned. Hey, man, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. We'll see what happens. Shine Crawford says, I know a lot of people gave up on Tanny. I think with an upgraded O-line and a more productive receivers, we can run it back one more time. You know, a lot of people think that. And I think that, you know, if we do have an offensive line that's better, even just average, I think the Titans will be that much better. Tannehill is okay. I just don't think he's going to bring a Super Bowl because he's not getting any faster, definitely not getting any younger. And obviously we need weapons. We definitely need weapons, but it's, we don't know. I mean, they got JSN, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. That guy can make lots of plays, but the only thing is injured last year. Do we want to take a risk on a player who's coming off injury? We'll see. We'll see. Jalen Hyatt's somebody that I got my eye on in the second round at the 41st pick. Him running a 4.41 pretty much guaranteed him a second round pick unless someone just says fuck it. So we'll see on that. We'll definitely see on that. Yeah. So I just think that trading back would be the best move for the Titans, just because we have so many holes. But it does depend on it kind of just depends on, you know, what we want to do, you know, what direction we want to go in. And we still got a bunch of days, bunch of time left until the draft. So guys will continue to get signed and let go and, you know, whatever. But the Titans are going to need to figure out what they're going to do. You know, the Ryan Tannehill, you know, if we keep him, it's what, almost $38 million guaranteed or whatever that he's going to make. That's too much. That's too much. I don't want to see another year of Ryan Tannehill because I don't think it's going anywhere. I just don't. Titan70 says, TA, how much of this is smoke and mirrors? Rand and Mike are just throwing off the Texans and Colts. It could be. See, that's funny too. It could be. It could just be, you know, let's just fuck with them and make them, like, you know, trade up or you know, maybe try to spend extra draft capital or extra just to move up because they think we're moving up or whatever. Who knows? But what I do know is I think the Titans would be not very smart if one of those, like I said, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud is there at 3 and you don't try to trade up. I don't get it. Max says, why give up on Malik Willis? He has potential still. He had no weapons and O-line. Anthony Richardson and Malik Willis quarterback room. Well, yeah, the thing is, Malik Willis is very, very mobile as well. Similar traits, I guess. Malik Willis isn't a small guy either. Not as big as, you know, AR-15. But the playmaking ability is different. Like when you watch AR-15 and Malik Willis tape to tape, it just seems like the guy's a level above where Malik Willis was. Plus, Malik Willis didn't play as much competition as AR-15 did, and like I said, when I watch AR-15, it just looks like he's just above him in everything, literally. And like I said, yeah, we don't have weapons. We didn't have great weapons last year for Malik. We didn't have great blocking. But there were times where the blocking obviously held up. There were times where he had opportunities and he shit the bed. Like there were times where he could have ran and he hesitated just for a second and then he decided to run late and he didn't even get the first down. There was many times of that. Undecidedness, not suring, or not sure if he should go to his first read, and if the first read's not there, should he run or should he throw it away? Like there were so many flaws. There was a lot wrong with Malik. There was a lot wrong, and trust me, I mean, if he was ready, I wish he was. Then I'd be like, hell yeah, let's get him out there. He's not ready. I watched every single play he did. He's not fucking ready. He's not ready. It doesn't mean he won't be ready, but he's not ready right now. And weapons and better blocking will definitely help him be ready or get ready or be better, at least improve. Because like I said, if you got guys running at you the whole fucking time and you got guys who can't even create separation and get open, well, then you got a problem. That's why it's very hard to judge Malik Willis, fairly at least. But like I said, everybody just wants to just give him the benefit of the doubt completely and not even give him any type of blame. They don't want to be like, admit at all that when he did have time, he didn't really do anything. He really didn't do anything. He has a fucking cannon arm and he didn't even use it, barely. He would not take shots one-on-one deep. He barely did. He did not trust the guys that were one-on-one. There was a lot wrong, I'm telling you guys. And I'm not just saying this. Watch it. If you watch the games, you will see all of the shit that I'm saying. He struggled. He did. And a lot of it was wasn't his fault because, like I said, how could he even build confidence when you got fucking sharks chasing you all damn day? You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's very hard to judge Malik. It really is. It really is hard to judge Malik Willis right now. Oh, man. James Strickland says Willis was not ready. He just wasn't ready, yes. Titan 70 says, I think Mike and Rand use what we have and have a plan for next year. Could be wrong. I mean, nobody knows right now, man. Nobody fucking knows what's going on. Max Hill says Anthony Richardson is a superstar. I mean, you don't know, man, but he broke. Anthony Richardson's like the most athletically freakish gifted fucking quarterback ever. He's 244 pounds, you guys. Lamar Jackson's maybe 200 if he's lucky. I don't care what he weighs. They'll probably say like 210 or 215 or something. He's probably 200 pounds around there, right? This guy's 244 pounds, and he's arguably faster than Lamar Jackson. Arguably. We don't know how fast Lamar is because obviously he didn't run. He was hurt or whatever. So he didn't really do anything, no drills or whatever. We know this guy can throw the ball out the building. His accuracy's whatever. Not the greatest. Definitely not a Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. But the gifts are there. The guy's talented as shit. We'll see. Do I want us to draft him? No. But if we did draft him, hey man, get ready for some highlights, man. I'll tell you that much. Because the kid wants to prove people wrong. The kid wants to prove people wrong. He's a competitor. And that's one thing I hated about Malik Willis, dude. Every time he lost, he didn't even care. He didn't even seem to care that we fucking lost. He would just sit there and kind of smile and be like, you know what? There's some things are better than football. You know, there's learning lessons. Well, what? No. When you lose, you get pissed and you show it. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Like, did you guys even... If you guys haven't seen Malik's post-game interviews when he started and he lost, go fucking watch them. It'll make you scratch your fucking head. It'll make you scratch your head. James Strickland says Richardson is a more developed Willis. What did he say? Parcells did not like Richardson. Yeah, I mean, Richardson's a huge question mark, man. Richardson can go out there. If you allow Richardson to play to his strengths, he's going to be a fucking beast, bro. Allow him to run. Like, literally, he needs to line him up in shotgun in the RPO. Let him use... I'm telling you, like, and if you give him Derrick Henry, bro, you got to understand, this guy's fast. He's fucking quick, and he's strong. He can take the punishment of a running offensive system. There's positives to it. There is. We'll see, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Everybody hit that like button. OC says, maybe if we had better offensive play callers, Malik would ball. I bet with Shanahan, Malik would dominate. I mean, that was another issue. That was another issue. But like I said, if you watched every play he did, it's not like he didn't have chances. There were many times he had guys open. He didn't even fucking see them. There was times he had wide open lanes. He could have took off for a 40, 50-yard run. He didn't even want to run. He's making the wrong decisions. And like I said, there's too many of the Titan fans out there that are refusing to give him any blame. All they want to say is no weapons, no blocking. Not every play. It's not every play that you're going to get rushed every single play. There's plays where you have time. And there were plays he was sitting there going through, looking around and nothing, and he still didn't run. So you guys got to remember that. You got to remember that. Trust me, I'm just trying to be fair. I'm just trying to be honest and realistic. I hope hell, if he works out, that's great. But there's so much he was doing wrong. And us as a whole football team. It didn't work out, and it hasn't worked out. Maybe it will. But with Derrick Henry ready to go in his prime right now, you can't wait for a guy to develop for 3 or 4 years. Otherwise, you get rid of Henry, and you get those fucking assets. You get the draft capital, and you fucking build. It's simple. It's simple. Simple. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Max says, I got a feeling Malik will be great. Hey, man, I hope you're right. I hope you're right, man. But like I said, you listen to his interviews, definitely felt at that. My God, man. He just seems like football just was like, it's whatever. You know, there's better things in life. Yeah, sure there is. But you want to win. You want to win. You don't want to go out there after your losses and make it seem like, just whatever. You want to show. You want to be a leader. You want to show. You want to show your guys, yeah, man, fuck, we lost, man, but I'm still here for you guys. Let's get it. You don't want to sit there and, like, that body language was bad, man. That body language was terrible. So, like I said, man, I hope he continues to grow and develop, but I don't know how long we're willing to wait. Carthon didn't sign he didn't sign his name on the dotted line to wait 3 or 4 years for a project quarterback. You fucking think he did? You're crazy. You're crazy. And that's what I kept telling people. Do we really think Carthon signed that contract to have Ryan Tannehill be his quarterback? I wouldn't go to a job with a quarterback who's coming off an injury history and obviously is declining. Like, what? It doesn't make sense to me. Appreciate the donation, John. He says, "What's your thoughts on Hooker?" Hooker, man, I'm curious, honestly. I'm curious about Hooker. Arguably the prettiest throw. Arguably the prettiest deep ball in the whole draft. He would have been a first-round pick for sure. I'm assuming between 20 and 32 probably. Could have been higher. If he didn't get hurt, he would have been higher for sure. But again, being 25 years old, which again, as long as he's and I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's a project quarterback. I think he's ready to play. I just, man, that would be interesting in its own right. Maybe Titans keep Tannehill and they bring in Hendon Hooker as well. You know, but then again, then you would be stuck with 3 quarterbacks, and then if you can't sit there and take Hendon Hooker and have Hendon Hooker and Malik battle it out to be your quarterback, because then you're like, wow, that's a huge gamble. That's a huge gamble. But I really think that Hendon Hooker, man, if he comes back and he's healthy, he's ready to go, he could be a pretty good quarterback. He really could. He has a really pretty release, and his deep balls, man, they really travel well. So I think that's the best thing that I can say. That Malik Willis or Hendon Hooker has a very, very good deep ball. And hell, the Titans don't even throw the ball down the field. We don't throw the ball down the field. We don't. So it's crazy, man. I think he could help out in there, maybe, possibly. But I don't think so, man. I don't think so. John Laster says Malik would be a great peanut seller. Oh my God. John says Hooker reminds me of McNair 2.0. Oh my God. They're nothing alike at all, dude. McNair was a runner. Dude. Hendon Hooker ain't running anywhere, dude. Like, not really. He can move a little bit, but yeah, he's trying to stay in the pocket, man. He's way different, in my opinion. A lot different, in my opinion. Michael says, I'm still saying Lamar Jackson. I think it would be great, man, but I just think we're at the point now where it's like, I don't know what we're gonna do, man. Like I said, if one of those quarterbacks is there, CJ Stroud or Bryce Young, I'm trading up. I'm trading up. If they're not there and PJJ's gone, you trade back. That's my final thoughts. If you got any final questions, any final donations, anybody like that, anything like that, man, send them in right now, man. Send them in, baby. Send them in. Appreciate everybody, man. Everybody continue to hit that like button, man. Appreciate you guys. Max says Levis is good. Levis is an interesting one as well, man. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure about Will Levis. He's got a really good arm. He's got a great personality, man. I love that passion and that he'll go to war. He'll go to war for you. He said he'll throw his body at that's the mentality that I want as a quarterback. Someone who's gonna go to oh man, I love that fight. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I love that fight. John says, let's face it, Malik is gone before the season starts. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know, though. I mean, it's Rand and Vrabel, man. We'll see what they want to do. Titan70 says, TA, I think Tim will throw down the field a whole lot more than Todd. He has to, bro. He has to. Otherwise, you're not going to keep the defense honest. They're just going to keep, you know what I'm saying? They're going to keep playing everybody in the box and saying, beat us, beat us, beat us. It's hard. It's hard when you can't separate. It's hard. Well, you guys, we're going to cut it off right here, man. I want to thank everybody. Thank you guys for showing up, man. Wanted to go live, talk to you guys a little bit, say what's up. Like I said, before you guys leave, hit that like button. Appreciate you guys. Tennessee Titans, you guys, should they trade up to the number 3 with the Cardinals? And again, my final answer is, if CJ Stroud or Bryce Young is there, sure, why not? Take a risk. Go for it. If they did it for Anthony Richardson, would I complain? I probably wouldn't, just because I think it would be fun. I think it would be so much fun seeing him and Henry. So I wouldn't complain too much. That being said, I think we need to beef up the offensive line. But I don't know. I have a weird feeling. Maybe Tannehill's done. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want to see Tannehill no more, you guys. I think he's done. Got to release him when we could release him, or trade him, try to get something for him, and use that rest of that money for other things. We'll see what happens, you guys. I love y'all. Tighten up, Co Blue Cyclops swag. Let's go.